Good morning, everyone. We are currently on our way to drop the old Camaro off at Hawks Motorsports in Easley for a good tune. I think that they're going to take the best care of it. I don't know the most about tuning, so I'm going to let them take care of it. But an update video coming soon on the Camaro. Besides that, though, shortly after this, I will be taking delivery on a new project car since this is close to done. And I think you guys are going to like it. There's a part of me that used to have this specific vehicle. I'll post it somewhere right here. It was actually one of my prom cars that I took when I was younger and did not have money. That was kind of the biggest thing. This car requires a little bit of income. I now have a little bit more than I did before, so with the Camaro coming to a pause/end, no project car's ever completely done. But with that coming to a pause, it's time to grab another one. This isn't going to be super nostalgic. It'll be fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm not sure what the plan is with it so far. I got it for way too cheap, so pretty much anything's possible. I think what we're going to do though is, and this may give it away completely, we're going to do a budget autocross/rallycross. My neighbor and I, we're into the motorsports pretty heavy, and we want to do autocross a little more frequently. So, you know, the Camaro can do it, but it's not necessarily built for that. Let's see. You know, she's kind of not an autocross car, to say the least. Regardless of that, though, this next one, as long as I do it right, we have an event coming up in May, I believe. So it's just a parking lot autocross. I think it'll be a blast. I haven't had this style or this chassis in a long time, like I said, since I was about 17. So hopefully you guys tag along, and yeah, let's get this car to the tuner, and then we will hopefully be seeing the new project car rolling in sometime today. I know it's probably louder than what I'm realizing, but we are on our first official test drive, second test drive overall. This one's kind of a solve the problems if necessary before we get to the tuner. But see if I can uncover. We will see, man. They're gonna pick apart the car pretty meticulously, as they should, and we'll go from there. I'm excited to say the least. It's been a long time coming, and this thing needs something. It needs a drivability tune of some sorts because it does not have street manners. It's very not happy. It's happy, but it's not, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, so we're gonna figure that out, and I will see you guys in about 45 minutes when we get to the shop. So we have officially taken delivery on the new project car. Oh man, you can't really see that, can you? There we go. It is a 2015 Subaru WRX. The VA style with, or VA chassis with the, I can't remember the nomenclature, but the 2.0, the one that blows up all the time. But here she is. This is my new to me Subaru. I'll show you the problem. See if I can get a flashlight on there. So it's not a running and driving. It is a auction vehicle essentially. And there's our issue. So that's our crankcase, and I should not be able to see my connecting rod, which it sounds like, I learned the history of this car. It sounds like the person who originally had it was a younger gal, and she, just dropped the camera, and she modified it and didn't tune it. And so now I own it. And we're gonna drop a brand new FA20 in there. I shouldn't say brand new. We're gonna decide what route. If the heads are still serviceable and good-ish condition, I'm gonna go through IAG for a short block. And if they're not, then thinking marketplace long block, refresh it, hope it lasts, you know, 10, 20,000 miles. But we have till March to get this up and driving and to an autocross. That gives me 2 months. Let's go ahead and begin with the teardown. We already kind of know the block's shit, so don't got to diagnose it. We're gonna do a teardown really quick. I say quick. Do a diagnostics on the engine and go from there. So kind of walking around the car. I know I did a little bit of a showdown, but we've got some Well, I don't know what this is. If you know what that is, leave it down in the comments below. I'm sure that's the heating element for the old seat. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Because they have some Brahms in here. So I'm almost 100% sure that's what that is. But, not a bad condition car. I'm sure this is going to become accurate. Came with it. There's the rear. You know, I wouldn't say it's tastefully modded, but it's here. It's not terrible, honestly. We did end up going for the 6-speed, thankfully, but everything seems to be missing. I shouldn't say everything. They've taken a lot of things, and they've also done some not so ideal modifications, such as this. But overall, I can't complain for the price I paid. Nice and cheap, so yeah. I'm gonna post you guys up on a tripod. Hopefully we'll get to the disassembly soon. Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to get probably a new tire over here, valve stem.
Okay.
The valve stem, like the teeth on the inside, that's screwed in, it's
Yeah.
completely gone. So
Oh no.
it's like shoved up in there.
Oof. Okay, what's the price?
And then there's a leak on the sidewall of the tire. He's gonna go check to make sure they have a tire first.
Okay. Okay.
I went out there and checked it too. He just went out there.
Right, I was gonna say, did you get your eyes on there? Because I trust you a lot more than I trust them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, no, just let me know what it is and I'll Venmo you whatever it is.
Alrighty. How about this? Since you're taking to look for the vet at 4, I'll just go ahead and pay this. Yeah. We'll probably cover what the difference is.
Okay. Sounds good.
That way there's not a lot of. Yeah, alright. I'll let you know when we get back on the road.
Sounds good. So we forgot to record. My bad. Also didn't realize it was on. Let me turn off this music so I don't get DMCA striked. I am so sorry. I definitely got carried away in the things that I was doing and forgot to film for a second there, but that's how it goes, isn't it? So the biggest thing right now is obviously getting it out. And then, let's see if we can turn this way. And then filming better. Totally forgot to film this. I unbuttoned everything bottom end. The exhaust was already gone when I bought the car, so that's no problem. Unbolted the bell housing. It's pretty much like every other engine. You just unbolt things and here she comes. It's a small enough engine where no problem. Your biggest thing is there's 2 ground straps on either side. You really got to watch out for those because you don't want to rip apart your ground straps. Those are muy importante. Looking around. Got some hoses really quick we're going to disconnect. It's just the heater core hoses. These, it feels as though this engine's been out before. It's definitely probable considering it's a Subaru. And I do know a little bit about the history of the car. Just a little bit though. The previous owner had
been a younger girl, I believe. I believe that's what they said. Younger female. She got it, loved it, absolutely adored it. Went to put a bunch of modifications on it. Did not tune it for said modifications and blew it up. It sounds like she put a second engine in it, which I believe is this one, and did the same thing. Just kind of modded it, blew it up. But as far as I remember, they were in love with this car. They absolutely loved it, which it's a beautiful car, don't get me wrong. Just these FA engines, the only real, besides obviously the connecting rods letting go and the bearings, the only real problem that I've seen on the forums, and I've only had the EJs, I don't know firsthand yet, but we're about to find out together. The only problems that I've seen are modifications without tunes. And that's really about it. That's your biggest failure points. As long as you do things right and support it how it should be, it sounds like these are actually not bad. They don't make a lot of power, but they're not supposed to. I was also one of those people who said, oh, it's a Subaru, it's unreliable. The moment you heard it, it was like it's like a cuss word. But I've since grown up and realized that typically, again, it's user error more than anything. There's really not a whole lot to the whole Subaru world. It's like any other car, but they're not fragile. They're just, they need a nice touch, you know? You gotta love them properly at least, so that they don't fail prematurely. Oh, there's a clutch on this. Okay, so I've done the clutch. I definitely believe this is a second engine, or third even. And it's at no fault of the previous owner. Things happen, you know? But that's why people like me get their hands on things like this. And we buy it for super cheap. Well below MSRP. Like well below. Perfect. That came out nice and easy. It's been about 20 minutes, so nothing too terrible. Oh, hitting the hood. Let's go pull this back a little bit. Drop. So get this over here. Try not to break anything, jeez. Myself included nowadays. I've gotten so old. Working on some limited-ish garage space, so apologies on that. Just move this over here. Make sure we can still see. Awesome. They did take quite a few of the modifications they had done, such as the exhaust. A couple other things that were missing. But for the price I paid, I'm not upset. All right, let's do a quick little assessment. Pull you guys off the tripod. All right, it's butt ugly. We already knew that. We knew about the heads, or the bottom end giving out. Missing the intercooler. See, we've got an X clutch, extreme performance. Whatever, I know these clutches go bad pretty frequently on these engines, so, you know, we'll do some research, see what we can find. Engine bay, regular car. We're gonna clean this up, obviously, make it look a little prettier. We're not looking for showroom spec, but a little better than what it is. Get the grease out of the way, hopefully. Yeah, man, that took almost nothing. I was expecting a lot worse. It's gonna be a short first video, but it's the intro to the new project car, and I'm excited. I'm super excited. I've got some parts. We have to go either long block, new, short block new with the heads from here if they're serviceable on, or I'll hit up Marketplace and find a cheapo 50,000 mile engine. We don't know the maintenance history typically, so I'm hesitant on that one, but I'm not against it. We'll see. Hopefully the next video will be something interesting, but this is it. This is our new to us 2015 WRX. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna get started on the disassembly. Peace. Perfect. All right. Well, big impact it is. Got everything but what I need. That's my favorite. I know those are 10 mil. I know it. I don't have an adapter. Where'd it go? Actually, I wonder if my 10 mil is in this bag. There we go. Goodness.
So much like porting and polishing a piston engine, you're going to increase the size of the intake port.
Good Lord. That thing was on there. Raise this up a little bit. Good God. Okay. That. Disconnected. Probably still connected somewhere. Yeah, right there on the valve. Cover. Okay, so all that's right there. I just put the pliers. Alright.
Because what's happening is actually sucking up the exhaust air, pushing intake air into the exhaust, and you get this weird sensation of flow in the engine, which makes that brat happen.
Unfortunately, I'm told that RX-8s don't wrap because the ECU tuning is so good and it smooths it all out. And with the Bridgeport complete now, all that's left to finish is the restart.
Goodness. This vacuum lines are kicking my butt. There we go. There we go. A lot of vacuum tubes. A lot more than I remember on my EJ. Could be wrong though. This will dictate whether or not we get a short block from like IAG, or if we go for kind of a replacement style situation for the whole engine. Okay. I want to say that's it. Something's snagging. Oh, throttle body sensor. One of those. Oh, 1.1. Good Lord. I'm sure I should be probably labeling these, but the fact that it might be bad anyways. Okay, I wouldn't want it to do that. No choice. It's a disgusting intake anyways. Probably too much for additional pieces. Alright. Let's get a flashlight down there, see if we can see the valves. We already knew, oh, there's the flashlight. We already knew there was a problem. Nothing new there, but I'll just show you guys. So we tore everything apart, and I'm gonna say that's our issue. Not 100% sure, but could be. Could very well be our issue. The heads are busted too, which is a bummer. I'm gonna call a shop and see if we can resurface them. One head is good, which is this one. The other head has a bend valve. Not the end of the world. I don't know where I'm pointing right now. Where are we over there? So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get this checked out, maybe surfaced if possible, and get the other head checked out. Same thing. Or I'm gonna price out a long block. So fingers crossed. It's good to have backup parts though. An extra turbo, a couple other things. But yeah, so I think this is going to be the official end to episode 1 of the Subaru project. Teardown success. I'm going to pop this out and keep it for safekeepings because that looks epic as hell. And then I will scour the earth for a long block. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe. What I should do, long block, short block, built, should we not build it, who knows. Comment what you think and go from there.